Hi everybody. Hi there. I'm getting my cards ready. Okay, here we go. Just getting my cards ready here. Alrighty. So I am here, and I tell you what, I put the TV on for like 10 minutes and totally couldn't concentrate. I just was like not into it. And then I just was doing some other stuff, and then I said, you know what? I want to do more readings. So here I am. And I just brought over my cards. And let's see, we've got 3 people in the room. So I want to do a lottery quickie tarot reading. So in other words, the person that can guess the winning number gets a free quickie tarot reading. Okay. And so I'm going to say that the number is between, one second, will be between 1 and 20. And I'm going to write down the number. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Before we begin, before we begin, let me go write down the number on a piece of paper and I'll be right back. So we have 4 people in the room. The person that gets the number gets a quickie tarot reading. If there are no winning numbers, it'll be the person that's closest to the winning number. I'm gonna go grab a pen and paper and write down the number right now. And then when I come back, we will begin. So give me a second. Okie doke. Excuse me. So I'm going to write down the winning number, the number that first comes to my mind in my book here. Let me see what number that Spirit wants to give me. Here we go. Okay. I got the number they want to give me. Okay. So I have the number. I wrote down the number. And we've got 4 people in the room. We're going to do first round. You can pick one number, 1 through 20, if you're interested in a free quickie tarot reading. Then to enter the lottery, just write, enter number 1 through 20, 1 entry per person. Okay? Let me write this down. There we go. Okay, let's see what numbers we've got. Let's see, we've got Charisma says 9, Spiritual Life Coach says 14, 23 Cygnix said 13, and Danny says 12. Okay. I think we've got all the entries. It feels like it. Alrighty. Well, the winning number here, 15. 15. So what I usually do is, like, when nobody guesses it, I just take the person's the one who's closest to the winning number. And it looks like it's Spiritual Life Coach. You are the winner. Yay! You're the winner. Since nobody guessed it, I always take the one closest. We've got 6 people in the room. So, Danny, you were close. You were there. You got, all of you really were not so far away. I mean, we might have some psychics in the room. This kind of tests out the psychic energy in everybody. But who knows? The last time I did this lottery, I ended up doing 3 free readings. So who knows? Stick around. We might do another lottery. So let's get your spread. And Spiritual Life Coach, please post your question in the chat. If you have any questions, a specific question, please post it. And it's such a cute emoji, Danny. I love emojis. I'm a huge emoji fan. I don't think I've ever seen that emoji before. What is that? Oh, it's like quiet. I love emojis. Well, Spiritual Life Coach, your message of blessings and good luck to everybody, that lucky charm I see there, fired back, brought you back some good karma. What do I see ahead for you? Okay, let's find out. 1 second. Let's find out. Oh, you guys can't really see. Okay. So I guess this is called bedtime readings. I just want it to be my bed. In case you guys missed it, I tried watching TV. I just like, I have like short attention span when it comes to TV. And it just was like playing in the background. I was like, let me just turn it off. And I was like, you know what? I felt like spirit calling me to do someone's reading. I felt like it's late here. I'm not gonna be in too late. Last time I was until like sunrise doing readings. But spirit was like pulling my energy to do readings. So I'm all for it. I'm not too tired yet, so we'll see what's going on. Okay, Spiritual Life Coach, what do you see ahead for me? I just had to look at your question again. Let's find out. Let's find out. And in case you guys missed it, if you're interested, I just finished the Cancer and Taurus tarot reading for technically today. So in case you missed it, go check that out. But I just did their reading. It's like almost like an hour, their readings each. So. Okay. I'm hearing the name Dana. Who's Dana? I'm hearing the name Dana. Yeah, I'm hearing the name Dana. Hi there. Oh, first time here. Welcome, Danny. He has to say, I didn't recognize your energy. Used to work with the Dana years ago. Alrighty. Well, I just heard her name. Let's see what's going on. I got that Bruno Mars song in my head from Cancer. I'm trying to detach from it. I found out it's called 24K Magic. 24 Magic. 24 Magic in the air. Give me some flavor. Look out. Yeah, I was thinking it was Uptown Funk, but it's a Bruno Mars and it's 24 Magic. So let's see, Spiritual Coach, what's going on? Yeah, I was hearing there, it said Dana. Oh my gosh, my light is kind of freaky. I can turn it down. Looks like I'm doing like about to be like doing a seance. Like, ah. Look at the lighting. I don't like it. It's freaky looking. Let's turn it down. Let's tone it down just a notch. Oh boy. Can you guys still see me though? I mean, does it look too dark? Let me just check 1 second. I don't want it to be too dark. Let me see. Okay, I'll leave it up like, I don't want it to be too bright. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm hearing Maximilian. I'm hearing Maximilian. It's good. Okay, thank you. Maximilian, wait a minute. Maximilian, that's a German name, but isn't that the name of that swimsuit issue or something, or some guys magazine, or like some, like some magazine of some like models or something for men, like a men's magazine, like with models or something in it? I've got to hit my cards over here because they're not straight. Hold on. Maximilian. Wow. This brings back also two memories. Oh my gosh. Why do these lottery readings always bring back memories? The last time, I think that's, the last time I did the lottery Quickie Tower reading, Spirit wanted me to share my personal life in order to deliver your message. I knew of a Maximilian in my 20s. No, how old was I? I think I was 20. I think I just was 20. Yeah. Because that was before I met my true love. Wait. Yeah, it had to be when I was 20, because I met my true love like when I was 20. And it had been, and it was definitely before I met him. So it was like 20, I was like 20 or 19. But anyway, whatever. So I met this guy named Maximilian, and he was German American. And he was taken by me. And like I tell everybody, all my stories, if it triggers up, I think it's like the 6th story out of all my readings that like I've been triggered. My stories are totally affiliated with your message. Okay. But your reading is triggering spirits asking me spirits asking me to tell you this story. Okay. I'm gonna call you SP because I can't connect and say all of that. Spiritual life coach. I would say SP. Okay. Okay, so SP, spirit is triggering a personal story of mine. Anyway, so this guy, his name was Maximilian. Totally forgot about him. And he was just something. He was just cute. He was just cute. I just thought he was cute. Round face, jet black hair. Like he would slick it back, but not the type of hair that like where the guys put all the gel in it and it looks like it won't even move in the wind. But like dressed like simply but beautifully. I totally remember this. He had like a black suit jacket and a white. I remember. Oh my God, it's bringing up so many memories. Oh my God, he had a white shirt, a white short sleeve shirt underneath. It would be like this, kind of like this. And I remember that because I was thinking at that age, I was like, he's sexy because the hair in his chest would kind of display. Hi, Grace. Hi, Pre. It would display. And he was just like someone like a big guy that you just hug, but he was like sexy. He was just sexy. And he wore like these black casual suit pants, and he had the black jacket, just like casual, but he looked good. And he was like, I want to take you out. And I was living just outside of Boston, like just like outside of Boston, like literally like 10-minute drive to Boston. I was like living, I practically was living in Boston, whatever. Because I worked in Boston. But I wanted to work in Boston, be like literally just like one neighborhood outside of it. And I got a house when I was 19 and I lived there and I would go into work. I wouldn't get home, till like late in the night. It was a server at a nightclub. I wouldn't get home till like 2 a.m. or whatever, made really good money. And he was one of the guys that came to a nightclub, but I met him there. He was having a drink alone, I remember, at the bar. And I don't remember how we started talking or whatever, but like we were attracted to each other, but in a very nice way. It wasn't like in a sleazy, how they have these days, it was like, can I take you home? It wasn't like that. It was different back then. It was more respectable. No offense to the generation now. But it was. And he was a classy guy, but he was like a cool guy. And I'm realizing he was German, and his name was he would say Max, but he told me his name was Maximilian. Anyway, so I was 19. I was young, but I was very mature for my age. But a lot of men were drawn to me. Anyway, so he took me out on this date, and I'm trying to remember where that's when I really got my first taste of like elegance. Like I really, like at that age between 19 and 20, I was really wooed by a lot of men who were like amazing with me. And I remember like when I was working too at the club, I was really like, I had my hair done, I had my nails did, like a lot of attention came to me. And I drew a lot of attention from very successful men who were older than me. And I think he was like in his 30s. Like, I think he was like 32. And he lived in, what's that place? He lived in Brookline, in Boston, where all those fancy houses are that cost like millions. The brownstones. And we'll do another lottery grace after this. And anyway, so speeding up this story, he goes, I want to take you on a date. And I said, and I accepted because I thought he was attractive. And there's just something about him that I really liked. And then we're going to do another lottery after this, a Bontica, nice name. So anyway, I said, okay. So he goes, I don't remember. I think he picked me up. No, he got a taxi, and I'm a New Yorker. I grew up in New York City and everything, and nobody ever, like, I didn't experience that side of life. I was still young, I left home like 17, 18. I wanted to be independent. I wanted to make my own money, and I did it. I rented my first house when I was 19. I had a full-time job. I made a lot of money. I made great money. And I was like, I want my own house. And I got my own house. And then like just love started to come my way. And that's the first time I really ever experienced like grown up love. Like I had my relationships with guys my age back then, 17, 18 or whatever. But I mean like grown up love. So anyway, so this guy takes me out. He picks me up. I remember in a taxi in Boston. And I never forget, he took me to, this is kind of funny. He took me to this restaurant in Boston. And I remember, because your reading is bringing back memories. I remember going and buying a dress. I was 19. I remember going and buying a dress. One that was sexy, but not so over revealing, but like beautiful. And because I remember thinking, this is a classy guy. And he was quiet, but he was a great conversationalist. There's just something about him. Those two things just really attracted me to him. I was like, this isn't a guy that like goes home with everybody. I could just tell. And I could tell he also had money, but that didn't faze me. I didn't care. I was never like that. I just There's just something about him that I just found really appealing and sexy. And I was like, I want to see you outside of work. And he asked me out, and he picked me up in this taxi, and he took me to this restaurant. I'll never forget. That was the first time I ever felt like, oh my God, I need to know like which fork I use for the salad. Like, I need to know like what this means, what the hell a la carte on the menu means, and what the hell, what is oysters? And he picked me up, and I totally didn't even know he was gonna take me to this fancy restaurant. And he does. This is bringing back my memories, oh my God. So we walk in, and boom, I'll never forget, on the side was this live jazz singer, and this guy behind the piano, and this black woman with the mic singing jazz. And it was just beautiful ambiance of a restaurant. And I walked in, Miss New York, and it was summertime too, I think. It was like on the borderline. You know, I had some like back showing. It was a beautiful dress. I mean, like I was really, and still am, very picky about like when I go on a date, I get something like that wows you. You'll be like, is that you? But anyway, I was totally like that when I was younger. So we sit down, and he's just looking at me. I never hit jet black hair and like piercing green eyes. And he was just so, his face was just so friendly and like beautiful. And it was time to order. And I didn't know, I'll never forget, I didn't know something on the menu. It was oysters, I think. And I never had oysters, you know what I mean? And I go, excuse me, I said, I'm going to use the restroom. And I'm only 19. He's like 32. And I go to the restroom, and I'll never forget, there was this woman in the bathroom, in the ladies' room, who just come out. And I just come out at the same time too. And I was like, she reminds me of my mom. Because she had the blonde hair, the blue eye, just her energy. I was like, this is my mom's energy. And I totally said, excuse me, miss, look, this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but I'm on a date with this guy who who's about to, we're about to order food, and I have no idea what the hell. I said, I remember asking her something like, what the hell are oysters? Oh, no. I said, how do you eat oysters? I said, how do you eat it? Something like that. I remember asking her, how do I do something with the food? And I think it was oysters. And she goes, she was so just amazing. She goes, you do it like this. She goes, do you like this guy? I said, yeah. I said, I like him. I said, I have no idea how the hell they eat it. And she told me. She goes, you're going to be all right. She goes, you look beautiful, by the way. I said, thank you. And I went out there, smooth and calm as can be. And I want it. Now, when I ate, I think it was oysters, because I remember having a gag session. I was like, oh. And I remember eating the oysters, and yeah, that's what happened. I kid you not. When those suckers slid down my throat, my other side of me was going, how do people eat this? I was like, but I tell you what, the lady in me, swallowed those things and said, this is amazing. This is amazing. And just looked at him with a smile and a glow in my eyes. Because that's what you never do. You never put down a man's choice. But I tell you what, another me from a different lifetime was saying, ew, ew. And I kid you not, I was asking, like, how the hell do you eat this stuff? But I liked him. He was like, he was like my Richard Gere, and we had that chemistry. I wonder what happened to him. He's, like I talk about a few relationships of mine, but he would have been like a lifetime guy. He would have been a lifetime guy. He was just really magical with me. And I really grew up after that. I really grew up. And then I remember seeing him again. Oh no, wait a minute. I think I spent the night with him, but nothing happened. I just cuddled in his arms and we fell asleep. And then I remember seeing him again during the day, and we were definitely like making out or something. Like we went out. That's right. We went to go get like pastries and like coffee or something. I mean, I was never a coffee drinker. This guy totally made me grow up. I was like, I don't drink coffee, but his delightfulness, it was like he was teaching me. It made me grow up quick. Like literally within 48 hours, I was like feeling like my empress. And I loved it. I really loved it because I felt good and I felt like special. Like I felt, you 19-year-old girl who's made it on her own overnight, left home, and you meet this amazing Richard Gere guy who like adores you and takes you out to this fancy jazz spot, like away from town in the middle of like that nobody knows about, but it's special. Like that's my type of place. Like when a guy finds a place that's off the radar and a lot of people don't know about, and it's nice, that's a good sign for me. Because I'm all about the unique. I'm not about like take me to where everybody goes. I'm all about you putting the effort to find something truly special to make the night special. Not like you take me to like where 1,000 people are going to be standing in line to go to. I hate those places. Like, wow me, make me feel like you put in the effort. Hi, Audrey. But anyway, so the next day we went out. I remember he invited me. He goes, I want to see you again. And I said, I'll never forget. It was at night, and I put my arm on his hairy chest. I love this chest, this hairy chest. And I said, I would love to too. And he paid for my taxi home. And then the next day, like I said, he called me. He goes, are you busy? And it happened to be my day off. And I said, no. He goes, what about like a brunch? And I said, okay. And we were walking around in Brookline area of Boston, all those fancy $1 million brownstones you're like drooling over. We're walking around in his neighborhood. He had that white t-shirt on, I remember. And I put on like my best clothes that I could afford, to look half decent. I did my hair all nice. I had long straight hair, I remember. And like, I didn't have a lot of money. I was paying like $1,300 a month for a house, working like killing myself night and day to like support it. And I didn't have a lot of money. So like, I would go to like TJ Maxx and get like the best stuff that I could afford, and look half decent. And we got like pastries and coffee and then went back to his place and made out, and then I'd go home. And then I think something happened. I think he had to leave. He had to leave Boston. And I never saw him again. But it was like an amazing experience, like I said, because he was like my first Richard Gere. And I was only 19. I was a baby. You know what I mean? But my mentality was that of a woman. And I think that's what, I think that's why older men were attracted to me. You know what I mean? Until my first love came around months later, who was only 2 years older than me. And then we were together for 1.5 years and he asked me to marry him. You know what I mean? But it's like spirit made me grow up with an amazing guy. New York girl, never been with an amazing, elegant man. Like a truly elegant man. And then I realized, SP, that throughout my life, the opportunities I've had, even like working in the workforce, working for prominent people, they were all elegant men. I'm realizing that right now. All of the men that I've worked for, majority of my employers, my past employers, were all elegant men. Elegant. Somehow that's related to your message. Somehow it's related to your message. And I totally forgot your question, so I gotta go look it up again. Oh my God. That's how spirit works. I totally forgot your question. Let me see. Let me see what your question is. Okay. And I think what happened is that spirit, what do you see ahead for me? Okay. So spirit Spirit matches our energy with others' energy. So what I'm saying is that God will never send me or allow anyone to stay in my life who's below my elegance, below our energy. You ever see someone who's like ghetto and their pick of the litter is with someone who's ghetto, or you see somebody who is elegant and their pick of the litter, or their preferences of somebody who's of the same stature? This, that's how it goes, the mimicking of the energy. And so I'm feeling your message now. You need to get someone who matches your highest energy, because you want the best. You don't want to settle for crumbs. And whatever that means to you, whatever your highest energy is, that's what you need to match it to. So it could be someone who's adventurous and is communicative, and someone who, is a vegetarian. I'm just giving an example, a vegetarian, and someone who, has a solid relationship with their mom. Whatever it is. It could be something much more simple. It could be somebody who, is outdoorsy and likes to stay at home. Something simple. Or it could be like me, somebody who is sexy and special and likes unique spaces and could teach you how to be a woman. Maximilian, that's what his name was. He was German. Maximilian was his full name. I called him Max. But he taught me how to be a woman at 19. That is such a blessing. What a God-given gift for a girl, 19 years old, from this city. My parents didn't teach me how to be a woman. They just taught me how to be elegant by example. My mom was very elegant. My dad was very elegant. My dad was very quiet and calm. My mom was very pretty and independent and businesswoman. And they were very elegant in different ways, but no one ever sat me down and said, this is how you get a guy. They taught me about my value and everything, but they never sat down and said, if you want an elegant guy, this is how you get him. Nobody ever sat me down. So this guy came in and did the teaching for Spirit. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Now I cleanse out the energy of your deck. Spirit wanted me to share that. Wow, I totally forgot about him. Unfortunately, I totally forgot about him. But he's not unforgettable because I remembered our story. Yeah, I remembered our story. We're going to start yours now. Wow, what a memory you brought back for me. What a memory. And you know what, too, I'm realizing, SP? That he came around in the perfect time of my life. Because, like I said, not shortly thereafter, I met my true love. And I would have missed out on some boundaries and some things that I needed to acquire within if Maximilian did not come into my life. Spirit, any messages? Any messages? Any messages? He's probably married. I mean, a guy like that, he probably is married or something. Spirit, any messages? I'm hearing SpaghettiOs. Who likes SpaghettiOs? Spirit, any messages? Well, look at your messages here. What a wild bedspread I'm having here. They should sell bedspreads like this with tarot cards on them. That would be hilarious. You know how many bedspreads would sell out with tarot cards on them? People will be sleeping in energy. Judgment card, 9 of Cups, Page of Swords in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Hangman, the High Priestess, the Strength card, and the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. What an interesting reading. What an interesting reading. All right. I'm hearing that spirits putting a judgment call on somebody who I'm hearing who is somebody who isn't giving you the time of day. I'm hearing spirit. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. I got something in my nose. I'm hearing spirits putting a judgment call on someone who isn't giving the time of day. Someone you're in your head about. Sorry, I had to clear my nose. It was itchy. Now I see why they told me to tell you about Maximilian. I feel like I almost want to lay down and talk to you. Like woman to woman. This guy is someone that you got to be strong for. Unnecessarily. This guy. Man. 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 Oh. Wow. Hold on. No. No. Hell no. No. This guy treats you like garbage. No. Absolutely not. No. This guy treats you like an option. No. Now I see why they told me to tell you this story. Wow. This guy totally flat out ignores you. I'm hearing what a punk. I'm hearing sorry, but that's what I'm hearing. They're saying what a punk. Oh my God. Your tower moment, thank God I was waiting for it. Your tower moment's coming now. Because for the millionth time he's ignored you what a punk. I'm going to say it. For the millionth time, this guy ignores you. And this tower moment, whenever the last time is that he will ignore you or has ignored you, the tower moment's going to come in. It's going to be like, vroom, it's going to come on in. That's when you'll let it go. That's when you'll let it go. You might have Cancer energy in your chart. You're going to say no more. Yep. 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 Good. 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 Spirit wants you to do this. Spirit wants you to do this. Yep. No, don't worry about it. Good. Socialize. Good. Spirit wants you to get out of conflict. Excellent. The sun. Good. Good. He's not worth it. Ace of Cups. Yeah, he could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or a person with that energy in their chart. Yeah, look at that. He makes you blinded, I'm hearing. You could be maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign. Or they could be dealing with one. They could be dealing with somebody who's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm seeing. Wow, truth is revealed. That's the truth. Their person is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Truth is revealed. Yep. Yep. No. You're going to let him take you for another round. Don't do that. Don't do that. The last time that he ignores you, cut it off. He's going to hurt you more and more. Good. Now, you might have to go through this, 3 more times till you finally get it, I'm saying. You might have to go 3 more times before you can finally get it. Till you finally reach your abundance and say, you know what? F you. You're going to have to go through this 3 more times because you're stubborn. You won't let him go. Yeah, because he's no longer even coming on into you. He's no longer, rushing on into you. Good. Good. This is your rebirth. Hold back from him. Don't forget that. Holding back your energy from this guy is your rebirth. Your rebirth. Look at that. That's what you're supposed to look like. Gentle, kind, reborn, releasing the guilt and the pain. Done. Now you're going to go on a date. Now you're finally going to go on a date. Good girl. But you're going to be scared. That's all right. You're not going to feel like an empress. That's okay. We need to change that. We need to change that. Look at end of the cycle. End of the cycle of no longer feeling like an empress. No longer feeling like that. Releasing the pain. Good. Because this person is no good. This person is no good. He's on his high horse, not manifesting this, keeping you insane in your membrane thinking about this. Then you, bam, look at it. As soon as you realize, the change truly comes when you realize this guy's keeping me on a loop, like a song that you put on a loop, round and round, repeating and repeating. That's when you realize, I need to cut this out. This is no good for me. That's when you will heal. That's when you will maintain balance. When you realize this guy is taking me for the same nonsense over and over again, and it never gets out. It's like seeing a plastic bag on the street spinning because of the wind. You ever seen that, guys? Or like leaves, it spins round and round and round. Whenever you see that outside in the nature, when the leaves spin round and round, or plastic bag spin round and round, that's spirit telling you that you are in a cycle of repetition, and you need to change that and get out. Look at it, and just as soon as you do, spirit's like, bam, justice is on its way. And even though you've had heartbreak, you will win and conquer. But you got to make a change. You don't trust the change. That's the issue. That's your last card, not trusting the change. That's why they told me to tell you my story. That's why they told me to tell you my story. You need an elegant man. Someone who takes you seriously. This guy has like, I'm hearing concubines. He's like a concubine criminal. This guy, I'm seeing what's going on. This guy has a third party. He's treating you like an option. Queen of Wands in the reverse. And not talking to you. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You need a Richard Gere guy. You need a Richard Gere guy. This guy is a hot mess. I'm hearing he trips over his words when he lies. I'm hearing he trips over his words when he lies. That's what I'm hearing. This reading is for SP, guys. It's not for everybody in the room. I'm hearing this guy trips over his words when he lies. You're going to go through a loop, a couple more loops with this guy. And then, like I said, that change is going to come when I just said it. Okay, when I just said it. He's not your twin flame. He's not your twin flame. He's just a guy you need to get away from. He's not your twin flame. And spirit in your reading is waiting for you to end this. I can't even say that anymore. Spirit's waiting for you to end this, to drop him. Because there's a lot much more misfortune in the future. If you stick with it, you gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. You need a Maximilian. You need a Maximilian, girlie. Okay? You need a Maximilian. Let me pull some channel messages for you, though. This guy is a liar and a what did I say? What did I say? I said a criminal. What was the word I said before criminal? Oh my gosh. He will drain you. He will suck you dry emotionally. You will be so in your head. He will suck you dry emotionally. Don't let him do that. Okay. I need to stretch my leg. Ow. Yeah, he will suck you dry emotionally. You're energetically still attached to him because you haven't decided to detach from him energetically. And he's sucking you dry emotionally. Energetic detachment is the worst. It is. This guy, he's a cheater. His cheating ways came up so much in the reading, it was unforgivable. Okay. Spirit, any messages for my SP here? My lovely SP, any messages? Three more shuffles. Any messages for SP, Spirit? Oh, message here. You need to start socializing and go on dates. That's also why they told me that you need to go on dates. My Maximilian story. You need to do that. Yeah, I saw in the video, he didn't take you seriously at all. He treated you like an option. Like I'm kind of like, if I'm bored, I'll go to you, I'll talk to you. Scorpio. That reminds me of that death card ending. You have to end this energetic attachment you have to him. Because you are energetically attached to him deeply, heavily, they're saying. Because you think, number one, he's your twin flame. You are putting a heavy attachment just by just labeling him as your twin flame. You are adding more attachment of energy to his energy. And that's what's helping you to stay wounded and stuck. Words, everybody, are very, very powerful. Like I was just telling someone the other day in one of my private readings. I was delivering some good news I was seeing in the future for this person. And their default response was like, oh no. And I said, do not say that. You want to say, oh yes. Oh yes. Receive the blessing. Words are very powerful. Be very careful, guys. If you're going through an energetic attachment, especially with someone who's not so wonderful, this is different. If you're talking about somebody who's wonderful, that's different. If you're talking about somebody who's a problem in your energy, be very careful about the labels you use or the words you use, because words are energy. We send you angels sometimes. Yes, they do. Spirit, any more messages? If you're saying your person is a karmic, if you're saying your person's your twin flame, notice in my readings, I never really use those words, because the reason why I don't use those words is because number two, I hate those words, to be honest with you. I really do. But if I were to say those words, I am placing emphasis on the energetic attachment that already exists. In other words, I'm dropping more energetic attachment to, for example, if you have a karmic, quote unquote, or twin flame, that's an issue. I'm speaking more attachment into that connection. And that's not for me to do. It's not for me to do. So when readers say, oh, it's your karmic, it's your twin flame, they are solidifying the bond more and more between you and your person who's driving you nuts or mistreating you. That's not what you want to do as an intuitive person or light worker. You want to sever that attachment because it's causing the other person pain. Okay? They fantasize about you. Spirit, any more messages? Any more messages? The only energetic attachment that I want to enhance is two people who are lovely, ready, and detached from dark energies and want to be together. That's the only energy I want to put on a union. Kind of like an ordained minister. We are gathered here today. I don't want to put, energy and verbalize those labels on stuff that is going wrong or hurting you and be like, this is your twin flame, this is your karmic, or this is your soulmate. Well, the freaking guy is treating you like the ninth option. I don't want to say he's your soulmate. And, you know, and solidify the bond even more when you should be away from this person. I don't want to say he's your karmic when he could be just someone who's supposed to be in your life and teach you and, you know, just and put a negative tone on it. That's not for me to do. You know, these are people. We're all humans as well. And I'm not a big fan of those words. As you probably all notice, I never ever use those words. I don't even like using the word source. I barely like using the word spirit, you know, not to say God. But my point is, it's really important in general, not even in readings. It's really important in general that we really be careful about the words we speak, because we can actually reject our blessings, you know, and we're not most of the time even aware of the things we say. But 75% of humans reject their blessings and don't even know it by their energy and their speech. Why are you still stuck? Why are they progressing? I think I just told you. I think I just told you. I think I just told you. Spirit is pointing out what I'm saying that's about your reading and about what's going on. They just pretty much summed it up. I'm going to pull some angel messages for you, my dear. I'm going to pull some angel messages. Okay? 1 second. Wow. Let's see. Words are very powerful. Thought is very powerful. When someone says that when someone comes to me in a private, for example, and they say that they have someone in their mind that they just can't get off their mind, or they're dreaming about this person and they don't know why. Because in some way, shape, or form, after I do their reading, I see 99.99999% of the time, this person has energetically pulled in the person they're speaking of. Is energetically pulled in. And they've been doing all the work of doing that. And they're wondering, why can't I move on? Why am I constantly thinking about this person? Well, you've energetically pulled them in. That's why I tell people, you know, especially in shaman sessions, energetic detachment is super important when you were divorcing anything. A relationship, a habit, a thought pattern, voodoo, whatever it is. Energetic detachment is one of the key factors to detaching from person, place, or thing, or energy. And that's why, you know, some people come to me, because I can facilitate that and actually detach you energetically. But people are like, I can't sleep at night. I can't stop thinking about my person. I can't stop getting tarot readings on my person. I keep dreaming about my person. I keep seeing signs about my person. Well, you're pulling them in energetically because you won't detach from them. Spirit, let's get some messages, last messages or advice for SP, please. Let's get some advice or messages. And then readers are like, we see the same thing for you that we did last week. See the same thing. Well, because you guys are still energetically attached to your person. That's why same results, same energy, same results. First card, what did I tell you? I told you a tower moment's going to come. King of Pentacles in reverse, generosity. What did I tell you? when you stop energetically attaching yourself to this person, like you are today, no offense, because you're asking about, you've pulled in this person with your energy in this reading. The Tower moment's going to come when you stop pulling in this person from 20 years ago with your energy. This Tower moment. I feel like this reading is your Tower moment. I feel like this reading is your Tower moment. I feel like you never felt that you energetically pull in your person, but you do. Scorpio here is the challenge message, endings. The Death card came out in your reading, ending. It's like a double clarification. Four of Swords, healing, in the reverse. So, we've got bingo, the answer, the root of the issue here as to why this guy, your partner, is still in your energy. That's why. That's why. That's why. Let's get some more messages, Spirit. Any more messages or advice for SP? Wow, 2 of Cups. Any more messages, Spirit? Oh, fell on the floor. Damn it. Wow, the Devil card. Spirit, oh, I'm smelling a nice cologne. There's a guy's cologne just came across me. It smelled lovely. I'm smelling it. Oh my gosh. There's a man's cologne just came out. Wow, it's very nice. Really, really nice. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. I'm sorry. It's my face lotion. Sorry. Scratch that. It's my face lotion. I'm sorry. I was like... sorry. I'm sorry. It's my face lotion. Scratch the cologne. I was like... I'm like, oh, it's my face lotion. Never mind. Well, it doesn't smell like cologne, that's for sure. But it kind of reminded me of it. That's my face lotion. My night cream. Oh my God. I'm like, ooh la la. Someone dropped their beautiful energy. I'm like, no, it's my night cream. That's why I love life. Ooh. Oh, it's just my pajamas. Page of Cups in the reverse, my dear. The World card, again, in the reverse. I crack myself up sometimes. What are you going to do? You got to laugh. Life is short. Alrighty. This is what I feel is the Tower moment coming on in. Generosity card, no longer giving your energy. I feel like I'm hearing depleted. I'm hearing your mind is depleted of this. Energetically, your mind is depleted of this. You haven't healed from this. You haven't healed from this, really. You feel that this is your twin flame, but actually this person is a devil. That's the attachment. You're energetically attached to the devil. Look at this person. This person, oh my gosh, I'm hearing low blow. This person never even offered friendship, solidified any sort of friendship with you. Rebirth of a new cycle, the World's card in the reverse. This is like, your reading here, my dear, is ending with the World card in the reverse. This is going to keep going on and on and on and on. And now I'm remembering what I was just about to say. I feel like you need an energetic detachment session with me. You're attached to the devil here. You're attached to the devil here. 20 years and you're still attached to this? I mean, I tell people that if you're attached to someone more than 1 year, it's a spiritual attack. 20 years? Honey, come see me right away. Come see me right away, honey. We need to energetically detach you from this. I'm going to repeat that. I tell people if you're attached and it's been more than 1 year, it's a spiritual attack from your person. But you're going on 20 years. No wonder why the devil's creeping up twice in your reading. Oh my gosh, it's been 20 years. Apart together, it's been 20 years, and you're still asking about this person in your spread. You pulled this reading. Your energy pulled this person, not me. I'm just the messenger. I just translate the messages. You pulled this person energy in your cards. Because you're still energetically attached. That's your reading, my dear. That's your reading. You don't have to talk to your person. Energy is much more powerful than speech. And the thing about it is that you could be telepathic with him too. I'd have to look deep into your reading though to see what's going on, but that could be a possibility. And I feel like it could be a high possibility because he's showing up and you pulled his energy. You pulled his energy. Okay? That's your reading, my dear SP. That's your reading. Okay? Okay. How many people we have in the room? We have 8 people. Okay. Where's my book? Here. Alrighty. Second lottery. I'll do one more reading. And I'll write a number. 9 people in the room. No, I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to pick one letter from the alphabet. Whoever gets it gets a free quickie reading. A through Z. Pick one letter. The person who's closest to the letter. Oh, wait, let me write it down. Let me write it down. Hold on. Give me a letter, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Got the letter. One letter, guys. A through Z. Let's see who's psychic here. One letter, A through Z, you get a free quickie reading. You guys, since there are only 8 people in the room and there are many letters in the alphabet, pick 2 letters per person. You can enter 2 letters. Okay, what do we have? Pre says, wait a minute, let me go back. Danny says Pre says G. Danny, you pick X again, or X. Grace, R. 23F. Pre Z. Yep, go ahead, Spiritual, go ahead, pick. Danny says T. When everybody has picked their 2 letters, please write done. So I don't have to review everything again. After you pick 2 letters, please write done. Thank you, Grace. Grace says S. 23 says B. Spiritual says I. Okay. Pre done. Thank you, Pre. Okay. H and I. Okay. Done. Thank you, Spiritual. 23. Thank you, 23. I'm going to start cleansing out the energy of the cards here. Thank you, Danny. You're done too? Okay. I think we've got everybody, right? I think we've got everybody. X and T done. Okay. I keep hearing plenty. This is the second time I've heard it. And I think it might be Danny's energy. I'm getting plenty of fish. Somebody might go on plenty of fish or needs to go on plenty of fish for a date. Okay, anyway, so let's see who the winner is. The letter that I wrote down is, drum roll. The winning is T. T, T, T. T, T, T. Who has T? I think somebody had T. Who has T? Let me see. Oh, it's Danny. Wait. Yeah, it's Danny. T is the winning letter. Congratulations, Danny. Yay! Woo! Very good. Actually, you're the first male that I'll be reading for in quite a while in this lottery. Last time it was all women. Very cool. Congratulations, Danny. Now post your question in the chat, please, when you're ready. Oh, and it's your first time here. That's right, Miss Lovely. That's right. Wow. You've got a winning streak going on. And it's so funny because I heard your first message. I said, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, spiritual. I feel like I heard plenty of fish. Oh, you're a Pisces. You're a Pisces. So fish is your animal. So please just post any question. What would you like to do? I mean, what would you like to know? What would you like to do? What would you like to know? General Pisces. Okay. So please post that in a question. It could be anything, because I need a question. It could be, you know, what's coming up in love? You know, how are my finances going to be in the future? You know, am I going to win the lottery? Am I going to, you know, whatever, am I going to go to planet Mars and see an alien, come back and say that I saw one, you know, enjoy NASA, anything. Anything. Oh, wow. Page of Pentacles just flipped over in the reverse. Someone's not talking. Someone's not talking. What is your general energy? Oh, look, your cards keep flipping over. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. What's going on? Someone's not talking. Your cards keep flipping over. Someone's not talking and there's heartbreak. I'm hearing a song. It's a song I heard before. Interesting. And it's about sharing. There has to be mutual respect. There's a lack of respect from somebody's dominant and the other person is submissive energy. There has to be, it's not like totally 50-50, but there has to be some sort of balance in who's submissive, who's the dominant, who's the masculine, who's the feminine. Doesn't matter what gender it is. We all have feminine, masculine energy despite the gender. But like I said, it doesn't have to be 50-50. There's no such thing as a perfect union. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. Sometimes one's 60, sometimes the other's 40, sometimes the other's 55, sometimes the other's 45. But as long as there isn't an extreme majority of the time, it's okay. It's okay to be 45 and 55. It's okay to be 60 and 40. It's okay. Just as long as it's not like 90 and 10 like all the time, majority of the time, most of the time. No. It has to be, everybody, balance is key, but it takes work. It takes work to get to here, guys. It doesn't come overnight. Balance. Just like I was saying to somebody in the last free lottery reading, with the whole Karate Kid movie, stand the floor, up, down, up, down. It takes time to get acquired to every sort of learning that comes along with balance. It takes time. They're saying it's not an overnight sensation. That's what they're saying. Let's see what your cards say. Exactly. Wax on. He goes, Mr. Miyagi goes, Danielson, show me wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. And he goes, wax on, wax off. He goes, no, show me. Sand the floor. Sand the floor. Sand the floor. And Mr. Miyagi goes, sand the floor, sand the floor. And he goes, come on. Show me. Paint the fence. Up. Down. Up. Down. In other words, it takes work. And if you're like, paint the fence on the floor, wax on, wax off, you're not going to understand the beauty behind the entire message of all of this hard work. It's not just about putting in the work to get to the balance. It's about maintaining equilibrium when things go wrong in your life. Maintaining equilibrium when suddenly a tower moment comes in your life and crumbles everything you worked hard for. In relationships, spiritual balance within inside of you, opportunities, dedication, trust, beauty, whatever it is, the road is traveled. Anything that comes as a tower moment, you'll remain balanced, and nothing can disturb, nothing can perturb, nothing can bother that. And that's what's key. And even if your balance is off a little bit, 50, that's great. That's perfection, but nobody gets perfection. People strive for it, but it's absolutely impossible to maintain perfection all the time. Even if it's 60-40, that's fine. People 60-40 feel amazing. And a little bit of imbalance is totally healthy. But like I said, it takes work because it affects your entire life. It affects the way you think. It affects how you interpret messages. It affects how you interpret relationships, other people, opportunities, your own energy, everybody else's energy. Balance affects everything. And when we're totally off balance, a lot of the time, we don't even feel the effects of the imbalance anymore because it's something that we're totally accustomed to being in. Let's see what's going on. I'm hearing it. Up, down. So, Spirit wants you to do more work. You got to get grounded. You got to get more serious about this work. Spirit wants you to get more serious about this work. I'm hearing they want you to stabilize. I'm hearing commitment. I'm hearing they want you to stabilize commitment. I'm hearing they want you to stabilize commitment. Oh, now I'm hearing that karate song is good. I'm hearing some music behind a clip in that film. You remember that film. And it's a time where Daniel's son takes that blonde girl, Allie, and he takes her to the carnival there, or in the carnival they go on their date, and it's nothing. Nothing you can do. Uh-huh. Your concrete's fast. Da 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 da. So da 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 da. They're still playing this song. Da 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 da. It's when they just after they arrive at the arcade slash it's like an amusement place. They go on a date, and that's the song. That's the song. So I feel like you need to maintain balance in your relationships with your partners, or people that you will be dating. Because I heard plenty of fish. I still stand on that whole plenty of fish thing, the dating app. I feel like you have to maintain balance with people that you draw in. I feel like that you get off balance once they come in. Did I shuffle? Wait a minute, did I shuffle? I don't even remember. No, I don't think I did. That's why I was hitting it. No, I didn't. Okay. Yep. I'm hearing that song. Your concrete's fast. The guy sings it. The guy sings it. Yeah, they're telling me for you to go to Plenty of Fish. Oh, to test the waters. So Plenty of Fish is like the pre-examination. It's like you know how like in school you take a test and they give you like a pre-test, like just kind of get familiar with it before you actually take the test. Like especially like for the SATs. It's like, okay, take this pre-test. You know, like this practice test. I feel like they want you to practice on Plenty of Fish. Oh, they're saying that's the goal. Oh, they're saying in order for you to speak the language of love, that's why they want you to go there. They're channeling to me right now. They're saying, oh, they just said, tell him he's been doing it backwards. They're saying, but not from here on out. Last shuffle. Not from here on out. Okay, let's get your reading. I want to pull from the bottom of the deck all of a sudden. Star card, Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups in the reverse, the Lover's card in the reverse, Eight of Wands in the reverse. I mean, your concrete's fast. Dun, dun, dun. You need to go look up this song. It's driving me nuts. I feel like an idiot singing. I don't even know the words. I just hear it. And nothing you can do. Uh-huh. Your concrete's fast. Go look it up. It's a song that they play just as they drive up to... Just when Daniel-san's mom, she drives him and his date, that blonde girl, to the amusement park. It's that song that they play, and they're playing the song as they like play all the games in the park and stuff in the amusement park. The Fool card, Six of Cups in the reverse. Do you have animalistic tendencies? That's what they're saying. You stopped me dead in my tracks. They're saying that you have animalistic tendencies. They're saying you have animalistic tendencies, or you could have had them. They're saying no more. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm just pulling until they tell me to stop. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. High Priestess. I suddenly wanted to yawn. I feel like you're tired of using your intuition. You're tired of feeling something out. You're tired. I just wanted to yawn. Let me take a look at your spread. Hey, I keep hearing that song. Your concrete's fast. I don't know the lyrics or the words to that. I'm hearing you want to hear something you want to hear. You want to heal something that sparked an interest in you. That's what I'm hearing. And you don't know what to do because you don't know if there's a third party. That's also what I'm hearing. But there's a lack of wish fulfillment here. It's not meeting your needs is what I'm hearing. You've realized that. It's not meeting your needs. I'm hearing it's not where you want to go. Yeah. I'm hearing this person ditched you. They're telling me this person ditched you. I'm hearing it's not right. I'm hearing it's not right what they did to you. I'm hearing you grew fed up. I'm hearing material world. Oh, now I'm getting a song. And a material girl, material, a material world, and a material girl, material, in the material world. Some boys love me, some boys love me, some boys love me, and I still say it's okay. They can't make my rainy day awesome. Material world, material. Oh, it's that song "Material Girl" by Madonna. So somebody you dealt with is materialistic. Hi, Jeremy. Somebody you dealt with is materialistic. And before that, I said you grew. They said that they told me you grew fed up. This person hasn't been speaking. Why, Spirit? Why haven't they been speaking to, suddenly want to grab my Sharpie. They not speaking. Why are they not speaking to Danny? They said because they're hung up on somebody else. Who? I keep hearing that song. Yeah, that just keep on. Your concrete's fast. Oh, they're dating somebody else right now. This person you dealt with who's not talking is dating somebody else right now. That's why I'm hearing the whole that song. And I'm hearing the lyric. I'm hearing a lyric to say, and there's nothing you can do. Da 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 da. They're saying there's nothing you can do. Da 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 da. So yeah, you're fed up, and you probably feel that way, but the Spirit's telling you there's nothing really you can do about that. Wow, taking a leap of faith with somebody. Wow. Wow. I'm now looking at your cards here, the end of your spread here. The Fool card and the Six Cups is in the reverse. I'm hearing that song, material girl, material. Oh, oh. This is your person's energy. This materialistic person. This is your person's energy. Oh boy. I'm hearing that I'm hearing it didn't work out because your the person they're dating, how do I say this nicely? I'm hearing, okay, I will say what I heard. They said that it didn't work out because they're plain as day. Your how do I say this? Your person's person, their person, the person they're dating, dismissed them because they weren't attracted to them. Or weren't being, their person wasn't attracted to your person. They weren't into them. This is a totally like weird setup. It's a totally weird setup. But I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like that's what's going on. And I feel like your person got their karma right away. Your person got their karma right away. Their person ditched your person because their date, your person's date wasn't attracted to them at the end of the day and ditched them. That's what I'm hearing. Your person's date ditched them because your person, Spirit told me they were plain as day. Your person's date saw them, as plain as day and ditched them. Wow. I'm hearing cold stone Austin, stone cold Austin. That's what they're trying to say. What the heck does this stone cold Austin? They say stone cold Austin. Stone cold Austin. Wow. Yeah, your person got their karma. Your person got their karma for what they did to you. Like right away. Right away. Spirit, any messages for Danny here? Any messages for Danny here? And what did I just say to you? I said balance, no matter how equal or not so equal it is. True balance, 60, 40, 50, 50, 55, 45, whatever it is. True balance is when you can't be disturbed. Not shaken by anything. Nothing. People can grab your hand and say, come over here, come. But you can't be disturbed by anything. It's like a pole. It's like a pole in the middle of Florida. And all of a sudden there's a hurricane. All that heavy wind blowing. Or a tree. And it never falls over. It's undisturbed. Unbothered. It never falls over. Spirit, any more messages for Danny? Any messages for Danny, Spirit? Or advice? Any advice, Spirit? Guys, this is the last reading. Okay. This is the last reading for the Lottery Quickie Tarot, okay? I'm feeling that message right there. That day was crazy. Wow. So whatever moment that came across in your mind just recently about this reading, it could be in relation to that. I sold drugs. Everyone knew me as the gram guy. Wow. Spirit, any more messages? Any more messages? Any more messages? Or advice for Danny? Just let it all out. It's okay if you... I just want to be like, scream. It's okay if you scream. Spirit, any more messages? Start playing the lottery. I think you just did. I think Spirit was giving you a good indication of your luck streak. So perhaps maybe you want to start playing the lottery. It has a smiley face in the card too, by the way. Spirit, any more messages for Danny? Any more messages for Danny, Spirit? change, change. Exclamation point. Change. Change is coming. Spirit, any more messages for Danny? Two more shuffles. Any more advice for Danny, Spirit? One more shuffle. Any advice for Danny? Cater to yourself. That's what I've been saying. Cater to yourself. Cater to yourself. Definitely. Spirit, any more messages? Spirit, any more messages? Take 2 steps forward. This reading is so much about change. Spirit is indicating and promoting your change to move on forward. And I feel like you will get tests. You will get tested. Do you want to stick with the past or do you want to move on forward? Spirit, any more messages? They're telling me you're a role model in the future. They're saying you're a role model. Any more messages? They're saying your senses are heightened, by the way. They're saying your senses are heightened. But they're saying you're depleted from all this energy trying to knock on your door. And you can't, and that's where, like I said in the very beginning of your reading, what did I say? True balance, no matter what the percentage is when this can't be disturbed. When people want to grab your attention left and right, or events, unexpected tower moments, anything, nothing disturbs this. That's why they're telling me that to tell you. Spirit, any more messages? Someone from your past is going to come by and test you. I just felt that. Someone from your past is going to come by and test you. When you put your, they're saying when you put your wall up. When you're like done, ready to leave the past behind, someone from your past is going to come by and test you. I'm hearing it's a game changer. That's what I'm hearing. 2 more decks. Spirit, any more messages? That's funny because they told me you're a sweetheart. That's so funny. Any more messages? Why am I hearing calamine lotion? I'm hearing calamine lotion. Wait, calamine lotion, that's for, isn't that for chicken pox? I'm hearing calamine lotion. That's for chicken pox, right? Wait, calamine lotion. I forgot that. Yeah, that's for chicken pox. The time is right. Absolutely. Time is right for your change. To close the door in the past, move 2 steps forward. Last deck. Last deck, then I will do your angel messages before we close out. Spirit, any messages? Any more messages for Danny? Ever try Nashville? More change. More change. Now, I'm not saying that you have to move to Nashville or anything. Maybe you might want to. I can kind of see you there, but I don't see you there for very long. I don't see you there for very long. But I feel like Spirit's asking you to consider change. And I feel like it's the people that you allow in your energy. Okay? Spirit, any more messages? Any more messages, Spirit? I'm feeling this card here. You cheese pizza lover. Jeez, it keeps coming up. Oh, well, here we go. Feisty. 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 Any more messages? Any more? Balance. I think that's the end of your channel messages, Mr. Danny. Balance. Balance, my dear. Balance. Like nothing can disturb your energy. Nothing can disturb your energy. Spirit, any more messages? Any more messages? Your concrete's fast. Dun 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 dun. And people will test you and test you and test you. But the biggest test is how you feel, your reactions from your balance. Your spiritual reaction, your energetic reaction, your emotional reaction, your verbal reaction, your body language, your self-confidence. All of that are particles of your balance. Any more messages? Any more messages, Spirit, or advice for Danny? Oh, look at that. Wow. They wanted to show me the King of Pentacles. They wanted to show me the King of Pentacles. Trust. Trust the process. Trust the process. Wow, look at all these messages. You have a lot of messages here. Oh my gosh. You have a lot of messages. Spirit's been dying to talk to you. Spirit's been dying to talk to you. King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Two of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Swords drama, Ten of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse. Don't manipulate the energy. Let it flow. Just let it all flow. Oh, I'm getting that song. Let It Flow by Toni Braxton. Let it flow. Just let it. I think it's Let It Flow. Yeah, it's flow. Let it flow. Page of Cups. The World card. You have so many messages here. Wow. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Again, Nine of Cups, blessing. And the Magician card. Wow. 1 second. You have a lot of messages of healing energy here. So many messages. 1 second. Your concrete's fast. One second. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, trust the process. Because there are going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to do. Seven of Cups. There are going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to do. This is not going to be like a 1, 2, 3 overnight. I'm hearing sensation. This is going to take investment. I'm hearing of you. I'm hearing cleaning up your act, of you cleaning up your act. I'm hearing of getting it together. 2 of Swords in the reverse. You have to decide what's right for you, I'm hearing. Wow, Knight of Swords. What did I say about the whole test? You're going to have to decide what's right for you. Do you want to deal with people? Sorry about the lighting. Do you want to deal with people who, I'm hearing, crumble your world? That's what I'm hearing. And promise you gifts and pleasures, I'm hearing. I feel like that's metaphorical. I don't think they give you gifts. But I'm saying, they promise you, they come in with the mask on, in other words. They come on in with a mask. They come on in with a mask, and they end up being the Page of Swords in the reverse. Like it's like the worst card in tarot besides the Devil. You might as well say you're dealing with the Devil. Oh my gosh, my leg. 3 of Wands. And then here you go, wondering what's going on. Trying to maintain peace, I'm hearing, and value in the relationship, but really behind it all, you feel hurt. Because you were hoping that this person was your soulmate, but you're realizing they're moving on. And you're like, I'm hearing you say, F. They didn't even want to be my friends. And you realize it's over, the World card. I'm hearing you feel backstabbed and betrayal. But Spirit's like, this is a blessing. We've got better for you. 9 of Cups and that's 2 cards. This is a blessing, I'm hearing. We've got better for you. That's your reading. That's your reading. This reading is all about balancing. Balancing who comes in your life. And knowing who is, I'm hearing, a tested pleasure. Balancing who comes in your life. Learning to invest to get to this. You have a lot of work to do, my friend. A lot of work to do. 7 of Cups here. Most readers would be like, oh, you're going to have a lot of options and choice in the future. No. I feel like there's a lot of work that you've got to do to bring it on the balance. And Daniel's son from Karate Kid didn't learn karate overnight. He had to do the work. He had to do the work. It was hard work. And he got beaten up sometimes still. But he stayed in the game. And I feel like this is for you. I feel like you're going to come across some trolls in your life. You're going to come across some reckless people. I'm hearing abandonment. There are going to be some people who might abandon you, but these are all to build up your spirit and to build up, I'm hearing, the momentum within your soul to recognize these influences and channel them out. Because Spirit, like I said, is trying to grow you towards a higher level of sensory and get out of this phase that you're in repetitive patterns with people who keep you stuck. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to leave this live stream right there because I'm ready to go to bed. Okay. So I hope that gives you some clarity, Danny. Okay. I can feel it. It's time for a change though. It's time for a change. And your reading is totally all about immersing you in change. Look at, take 2 steps forward. Change. Feisty. I feel like that feisty card is all about your energy. I'm sensing that feisty card is about like you wanting to give up and be like, forget it. I don't know what's going on. I can't deal with this anymore. Why do I always run into the same thing over and over again? I feel like that's your energy. Balance. Cater to yourself. Invest in yourself. The time is right to do it now. Start gambling on new things and new things you should be doing. Start, driving your own car, tooting your own horn, and changing the way of the game by taking new steps and techniques. Just let it all out. It's okay if you do. I feel like you need to cry. I don't know why I feel like you need to cry. I'm getting that message. I feel like you need to cry. A good crying session would be very good for you. I'm feeling like it's more about love. I feel like it's about your disappointment in love. And I feel like a good crying session would really be good for you. Location. Maybe you might have to move. So, I'm going to leave this right here, my dear. Thank you all for joining this live stream. It's been a pleasure. But I need my beauty sleep. Anyway, just joking. Have a lovely evening, and thank you for joining me at Walking You to Grow. I'll see you next time, whenever next time is. But I'm ready to go to bed. I'm getting very tired. Thank you, guys. It was nice seeing you. And I hope that you and SP, I hope you enjoyed your readings. I'll see you around later. Peace, love, and light, and balance. Ciao.